So, Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 5. I got 5 on it. Look, our smiles. The negative and toxic channel is happy right before the turkey. And Gabriel Jesus, man of the match performance, again, didn't get his hat-trick today. It would have been back-to-back hat-tricks against the same team for the first time ever in Arsenal history. And we're going to show you this right now, guys.
Even Gay loves I love Jesus.
Mm.
Loved him so much he let 2 go in.
He loves him so much he just fell flat on his ass and said, "Yo, score a brace, brother. Just score."
Oh my goodness.
Score. Absolutely. Yeah. Jesus quality. Goalkeeper sus. Captain disappeared. Midfield getting run through. Saliba awful. However, there were some positives. We scored 5. Declan Rice was quality when he came on. Obviously watches the show. He's gone back to Jollof Rice now. He's not Decline Rice. And Lewis Skelly, again, impressed. Martinelli on the right can cross a ball, but on the left he can't.
Hey, I'm sticking to it, man. Skelly, bulking up, man. I hear what all they're talking about.
Sosa dancing with Mateta. Yeah, we had Calafiori coming on. Yeah, our sweet prince. Less of that, the better. But yeah, Matty, we did the watch along, and yeah, it was a bit mad. It was a bit mad. But the second half, after we had that little scare, and David Raya made a couple of quick saves back to back. They fell apart, didn't they? And after that, it was easy, really.
Yeah. It was this game was a little bit. Had a little bit of everything today. We had the full spread today across the table. We had the defense, which I'll come to that in just a second. But we had what I was more for me the takeaway. There were several takeaways, but the main one for me was that Jesus is starting to get confidence back, and it's a very good sign to see him come back. Now we'll be able to assess this in a couple of weeks here because in a couple of days we've got the Christmas fixtures coming up, and it'll be. I'm hoping he can keep this form going into those games because we're going to definitely need him.
Yeah.
But it's really good to see him scoring. This is why I pull out the throwback Brazil kit here in support. And I want him to keep firing because we need all the goals we can get. It was actually good to see goals across the front line today get scored today. Declan Rice back on the score sheet as well. And Havertz got his sneaky goal, as I call it. He just sneaks his goals. He got his today. And it's good to see that, man. We needed that. We needed to see optimum numbers. We saw Arsenal be ruthless for a change, something that we hadn't seen a lot of, more especially when we are big. Normally we go conservative. And quite frankly, I know it's hectic and wild, man, but I prefer to see hectic and wild Arsenal than to watch us, sit back and, go 1-1, and then we sit back and sit back and sit back and sit back and sit back, and then they nick us at the end. Or something like that. But we took it to them a little bit. They took it to us as well. Which leads me to this next point. I don't know if Saliba left his lucky bag at the house. I don't know if he didn't get breakfast this morning. I don't know if he didn't get the fruit that he normally eats or what.
Maybe he was up late night lunging
and
plunging. He had a couple of baddies come around the hotel.
He was watching the Jamie Foxx special on Netflix. I don't know what was going on with him today, but this was quite frankly one of the worst games I can think in recent memory that I've seen him play. Then he started wearing off on Magalhaes. he started wearing off on him. And then David Raya wants to get in on that. He's like, I got to get in on this too. So
we've been calling this out about Raya for about 4 or 5 games.
At least last 3 or 4 games that during the broadcast.
We called this out.
Wild stuff. He's doing wild stuff. But like I said during the broadcast, I think he gets bored. And I think he just feels like he has to have something to do. And then he's like, well, I'll just invite a little danger. We'll live on the edge a little bit. But it's going to end up biting him in the behind if he's not careful. You got to cut that stuff out, man. Got to cut that stuff out because there was 1 or 2 times that Mateta could have really put some pressure on his team. But luckily he did not. But that's my main gripe from the game is the defense. You know, Odegaard needs to buff up, man. He needs to, I'll say this, what I said during the broadcast. He needs to be whatever Skelly playing Skelly's on.
He's on the job. He's on the job.
Skelly has at least picked up 10 to 15 pounds of pure muscle this season alone. This season. Well, I'm talking in season, he's picked up the weight. So whatever he's doing, he needs to take Odegaard in there with him because Odegaard needs to bulk up like that, man. Because he just can't keep getting pushed around off the ball so easily in the middle.
That woman on the touchline where he just went
he just out of the way, just moved that, you know, just moving him out of the way, you know. So you know, for me, wasn't the prettiest, but like I said, I'll take that if we're gonna score 4 or 5 goals. I'll take it. I'll take it all day, you know, because at least it shows that we're on the front foot and that we're trying to actively score, and that's all that I want to see. We're gonna need goals. Bukayo Saka, the pictures out there, everybody's seen the images. We've watched the video. You know, all I can say is hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, because we're going to miss him in some massive fixtures. And I had a rallying cry for Arteta the other day. This is the rallying cry for the offense. You know, Jesus, everybody across that front line. Who is going to be the next person to step up? Because whoever that is, we're going to need it. We're going to need it. We've got major games coming down the pipe. We need the goals spread around. Trossard, get your ass in gear. We need you with all hands on deck. Havertz, all hands on deck. Martinelli, all hands on deck. Jesus again, keep doing what you're doing. Odegaard, hey, you better find 6 goals from open play somewhere. Rice, all hands on deck. We need goals, and we need more goals to keep coming because now we've got to make up for Saka's goals not being in the squad. Because he's going to be gone. We know at least he's gone for at least 3 to 4 games. That I know. You know, you can speculate.
He's missing Ipswich, definitely missing Brentford.
Yeah.
He'll probably miss I think the Brighton game's getting moved. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but that goes into the Carabao Cup.
Then it'll be the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, so.
And then Man United's 12th.
Yeah.
12th of Jan. I don't see him back for that. And then after that, we've got Tottenham.
Yep. So
then after that, we've got Villa.
Yep. So we've got a lot of serious games coming down the pipe, and that also bodes the question, you know. And I know the answer, but I'm going to ask the question anyway. Does that mean that the manager goes to look for reinforcements in January, especially depending on how bad this injury is?
Rashford.
You know,
Rashford. I'm
praying it's not him, bro.
I can see that getting done, man.
But, you know, like you said during the broadcast, he plays across the front. I'm not saying I want him. I want y'all to understand that. I did not say I want this geezer at the football club. But it's just right down. When you go open the book of Arteta, what does it look like? Something right out of one of the pages.
Captain, I can fix a hole. Fix a hole.
So he can fix it.
I can change her. Yeah, and we could probably get him on loan, paying half the wages. Yeah, with an option or obligation to buy him.
Yeah, so I just, for me, we're going to have to navigate these next couple of weeks real delicately. We're going to have to try to maintain a clean bill of health with what we have. And we're going to have to try to make do, man. Like I told you the other day, Arteta's going to have to manage. And he's going to have to try to navigate.
You're talking about that. You said that earlier on at the end of the show that he weren't waving his arms about today so much. Was it you just said that or Jez?
It might have been Jez, but I tell you what, I noticed that as well.
Yeah, I think it was Jez. It was Jez on his fan cam. He said he weren't doing the.
Yeah. Let the guys play, man.
But did you notice as well, though? As soon as Saka went off, he had to shuffle the pieces around a little bit. Yeah. I think we played better when Saka was off, but I don't think that was down to Saka coming off. I think that was just down to the fact that it's more natural for Martinelli to cross a ball when he's right.
Yeah,
it's more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more natural to go down the wing and cross the ball than invert and now run into traffic. Yeah?
It's kind of like basically players are playing naturally where they would probably play if they, he didn't,
if he weren't the manager,
have moving stuff around like he's moving around. So, let's see, man. Hopefully this work. Like I said, hopefully this bodes well, man. Jesus, I was hoping he got the hat trick. I would have loved for him to two
that
hats
would have been
in a row,
sick,
man.
man.
That would have seen him.
The
Yeah,
first player in our history to do that. In the
yeah.
same,
That's what I was rooting for. I was
Yep.
hoping because I
In the
had never
same club.
seen anybody do it. So I was like, if I was hoping that it got done, but he got, and I think he was cussing. I know he was cussing in Portuguese. I know for a fact he was cussing in Portuguese because I was reading his lip. But hopefully, we can go into the game Friday. We got Ipswich again, a winnable fixture.
They've just been smashed as well by
Yeah,
Newcastle.
that's why I say it's a winnable fixture. We can keep this going.
Brentford just lost at home. First game in the season they've lost at home.
Lee, and I tell you this, and this should kind of make everybody feel good. This is kind of along the same lines of what we did when we came into January last year. We were smashing teams apart. So hopefully that's a good omen, and that we can keep this thing going. But overall, like I said, I'm satisfied with the display. There was a few problems there. Hopefully that's, like I said, just a bad day at the office. But for the most part, let's just keep Jesus. Let's keep him lifted up, and let's just try to keep this thing going. And like I said, people across the front, we shouldn't be in a situation where we're just leaning on one person. Everybody's got to chip in here to get over these next couple of games. So for me, hey, let's move on. Ipswich this weekend. Everybody that's watching, wish you and your family a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Y'all be safe, stay warm, and let's get ready for these Christmas fixtures. Kenny's favorite time of the year.
Yeah, man. And listen, make sure you sub to Matty's channel, Southern Gooner. What you got coming up going forward, man?
So me and Tony was supposed to do a show, but Tony forgot about the show yesterday. so we got
he was too busy celebrating Super Duper Mix 5th anniversary.
Yeah, he tried to, he's up there filming, trying to deal with all that snow. So I figured he would forget. So he hit me up today. So we're trying to figure that out. But that show's going to happen more than likely probably tomorrow. So that we'll be doing that. And then of course Monday we'll be back for the Real Talk podcast, which I'm sure we'll talk about this game and we'll talk about the upcoming Carabao Cup fixture. And I'll say this too before I go. It's great that we won today. And I tell you another reason why I'm glad and thankful we won is because that finally gives us a little bit of daylight between us and City. And we needed something to get away from them. But we've got to deal with Forest and Villa. So and they're looking, especially Forest. Forest is rolling right now.
Boy.
Like I said, we got them at a good time. We got them at a very good time.
That was the perfect time to play.
Yeah. So, all right, bro.
Now, nice one, man. Always appreciate your time, bro. On Monday, we will be there. Hopefully, we'll know the extent of Saka's injury by then, and hopefully it's not as bad as it looks.
Yep.
But we'll see. And yeah, we rolled on. It's been a long month. I can't lie. It's been a long month.
It seems like, man, we played. It's been 2 months in 1 month.
Yeah, it does. And do you know what's mad? We've got more games next month than this month.
Yeah. We got a lot.
I think what it is, because of like international break, then we came back out of it and rolled into this month. Yeah, and it's like a little bit all over the place. Games on a Thursday, games on a Tuesday. Like it's now we've got a game on a Friday because it's long. It's long. Yep. But yeah, we're out. Love. Make sure you sub to Matty's channel. Link in the title. We're out. I'm going live right now with Ola on the Fight Week show, and hopefully we're going to see the end of the Furies.
Rest up, Saka. Rest up, Saka. We need you back, man.
Come on. Cronky out.